main character learns that the White Moonlight is a White Lotus backstabbing person and a two-faced snake. How the White Moonlight put the flower in him, how the White Moonlight faked his death in his past life, how the White Moonlight used him like a puppet and lured him down the unrighteous path, like the dark path, how he wanted to use him in this life but couldn't, how the White Moonlight played the role of a White Lotus to flourish the main character's feelings and pretended that he had feelings for the main character and tried seducing the main character, full on showing all those truths, how he has romantic feelings for the male lead, yet he reveals those, while also being a full on hypocrite to the main character, being like, you're disgusting for having feelings for the male lead, and you're disgusting for the things you did to the male lead in your past life. And I'm like, honey, you were the one who put the flower in him. You had never done the things he did to the male lead if you hadn't put the flower in him. And also, you let those things happen to the male lead. You could have saved the male lead. You could have tried anything to protect the male lead, but you didn't. You didn't. You have no rights to accuse the main character of things. Like, seriously. Like, this dude is being a full-on disgusting hypocrite while I was reading these chapters. And the main character is just horrified. He's utterly shocked that the White Moonlight has feelings for the male lead because it would be more believable his cousin did. And like, honey, your cousin treats your teacher like someone would treat their parent or teacher. Like, he's the only one that has actual true respect for his teacher. Well, you two are just weird and creepy about your feelings. Like, yeah, you actually do love and adore your teacher with romantic attentions, but you're also borderline creepy about it too. And the White Moonlight's way of getting worse. He's worse. He just is. I am just saying it, but yeah, he's utterly shocked by everything. And the White Moonlight's like, bye, I'm gonna take your wife, and runs off. Through the male lead's past memories, we pick up that the male lead sooner or later figures out by noticing and paying attention to the main character's behavior that he notices something off with the main character and realizing that the main character is actually cursed and that he's cursed with the flower. He hates himself for not noticing that the main character's behavior turned 180 from what it was originally like. Because he pays attention back to what the main character was like before a certain point to what he became later down the line. And he realizes someone cursed the main character, especially when he notices parts of the main character's memories are missing. He hates himself for not noticing, especially since he's supposed to be the main character's teacher. He's supposed to be the person who protects the main character most, and yet he failed to protect the main character. He hasn't figured out who has done it. And yes, this person's enhancing the main character's memories and feelings for the White Moonlight, but he doesn't think it's the White Moonlight because, again, the White Moonlight's supposed to be dead. And he full-on believes that there's no way the White Moonlight could have faked his death. He did, though. He did. And sadly, he hadn't found out that yet. And he realizes that the person controlling the main character is trying to go back to the past, probably do something in the past, and they need the main character's enhanced supernatural powers to be able to open the gate. They're full-on using the main character. And so the male lead goes into the past himself, breaks the flower inside the main character, gives part of his soul to the main character, then gives part of his soul to the male lead, and then goes and finds his teacher and / dad to inform him about the future before he goes back to the future. He does all of this just to save the main character because he feels so terrible for allowing the flower to be put into the main character. Yeah, he feels so vile and so horrible for it. I felt so bad for him. Like, I was shaking. I'm still shaking from reading this book. Like the other books were just as horrifying, but this one, I think this one is the most heart-wrenching one to read. You guys can't change my mind. I don't like the White Moonlight. I will never like him. I despise him. One, the way he treats the male lead is just down outright gross and creepy. Like, honestly, he's coming off worse than the past self version of the main character. Like, down outright had little shivers going down my arms when I heard him talking to the male lead the way he was talking to the male lead. He was honestly way worse, like I said, way worse than the main character's past self. Honestly, I'd probably prefer to deal with that dude than deal with the White Moonlight. Like I would have chose to deal with crazy dog madman over there than this snake. I'm just saying. But like he was acting like a whole lot Lotus throughout book 1 and 6 and then 7. It was pretty obvious that he was working with the bad guy. Pretty obvious. Like, I don't like him. And I will say this more. Like, one, he outright tells the main character, male lead, he outright tells the male lead he knew what the main character was doing to him, even watched on the sidelines as the main character did those things to the male lead and enjoyed it. And I mean, he threatens to do the same things to the male lead's face. You telling me that he's a likable character? No, he's not. He outright states he saw those things being done to the male lead and enjoyed it, and then wants to do those same things to the male lead. He even calls the male lead used stuff, used trash, that if it was anybody else, he wouldn't even have looked at them. But because it's the male lead, he's perfectly fine being okay to use used trash. Seriously. He calls the male lead used trash. You want me to like this person? Seriously? No. Also, all of you'll be like, oh, he's doing everything he's doing to save his people. The butterfly feast people. I'm sorry? Again, the main character's ex-wife was one of those people, and he allowed her to get married to the main character and be treated the way she was by the main character. Yes, she was horrible. She betrayed her clan. She betrayed the person who saved her. She treated the male lead horribly. I don't like her. But again, the main character did not treat her well. And he knew this and allowed her to be treated the way she was. Also, again, he knows the memories of the past life, knows that she was about to be sold to somebody, and, Best Girl bought her to save her from that fate, and you know what he did? He was going to let her be bought by someone. Literally bought and used, if it hadn't been for Best Girl. He had then, again, used her in this life, and then threw her away and let her die, and then used her corpse. I'm sorry. If he's actually doing this for his people, for his group of people, he would have saved her in this timeline. No, he used her and then threw her away and allowed her to die and then used her corpse. Like, no thank you. No thank you. He's not doing this for his people. He's doing it for his own selfish desires. Also, he's so afraid of what's been done to his people will be done to him, but he's going to do the exact same things. He even threatens to do those same things to the male lead. No. I hate him. Okay, I'm shaking with so much hatred for him. Like,